Good morning. Beautiful July day for a jog. I've been running for an hour, 40 minutes now. Nice and easy. Keep myself moving. So as a 50-year-old, my purpose of exercise is actually longevity. And I started running during COVID, but before COVID is actually when I started exercising. I started with karate, which I had done in my early 20s and continued to teach on and off irregularly when people needed something. But COVID took that away, right? I also had an injury from karate that still isn't entirely healed. Maybe it's evolved into a little bit of arthritis in my chest. So karate really wasn't the thing for me because of that injury, and it's a little bit too aggressive for me as a 44-year-old, and now as a 50-year-old, 6 years later, on my exercise journey. But trust me, I'm far fitter than I was at 44 now at 50. I used to actually remember a couple times I had a rough time getting upstairs without going out of breath. Of course, I just had my child. My child's 10 now, right? So raising a toddler, an infant and a toddler as a stay-at-home dad does not leave you a lot of room, a lot of space for focusing on yourself and your exercise. But starting when I was 44, I started to do that. I'm actually probably 30 or 40 pounds less than I was then. I'm not thin by any means, not in the least, but thinner than I was and able to move. Right now I've been running for an hour and 50 minutes. I guess that's ultimately what I wanted to talk about. A lot of times people get too specific about how you get yourself in shape and what's the best exercise for longevity. And maybe there is a best, but truly the best is whatever you're gonna do. This year, I'm training half marathons, and I don't run them fast. I ran the Philly Love Run half marathon in March, end of March, at 2 hours and 40 minutes, about 2 hours 41, which is a hard push for me and really good time for me. But you run about 2 hours, which is a fast time, or even 3 or 3.5 hours, right? It's still a big thing to do a half marathon. That's 13 miles carrying yourself on your feet. There's nothing half about a half marathon. That's a full hard workout. But maybe other people are excited about doing their local 5K schedule. There was definitely a time when that was my focus, doing the local 5Ks around the calendar, right? And that means you're doing more speed work, less long runs, building up some real anaerobic ability. Either way though, right? Marathons, ultra marathons, 10Ks, or if you do this bicycling, you find a couple events to throw onto your calendar. Having an event on the calendar for me is a big thing. It's something that motivates me to go out once a week and lift weights, knowing that muscle on my body is going to be beneficial for me, not only my longevity, but also just in a short period of time when I try to increase my speed, getting closer to the race, in my case in December. But I think having so many around the calendar is just too much. But there's other people, maybe you're into disc golf or pickleball, right? Put a couple big tournaments on your calendar, right? And you got to go out and not only do those things, but also do some cardio work, right? Think about boxers out there jogging, right? Rocky Balboa, Maybe you need to lift some weights to be able to do your best at pickleball or golf or bowling, right? And ultimately, that's going to help you in your longevity. The fact that you get out and you do some type of exercise. It doesn't matter at 50 whether you do it well. Sure, it's great. There's people that go get those age category awards for fastest 5K, fastest half marathon, top 3. You don't need that. Why do you need that? You got a job, you got a family, you got real things in life. This is for the fun of it. And actually, I enjoy waking up a little early and getting out and running for a couple hours at a nice easy pace. This is fun. And then Mondays, to help this out, I'll go to the Y and I'll do a full body workout, getting some pulls and pushes in my upper body, some pulls and pushes with my legs, and knowing that overall I'm building muscle that's going to help me do my best in my next half marathon. Lots of hills at State College. Up, up, up.